Welcome back to Street Switch Photography. We're back for another one, this time the Green Party, and he was on Nova Media having an interview with those a couple of days ago. And I said it was a far left, basically a far left YouTube channel. Well, here he is slagging off Nigel Farage and calling him a Nazi, putting targets on people's backs yet again. Yeah, of course, the Green Party isn't far left at all. Let's do this.
Street Switch Photography.
So here we have Mr. Polanski claims Farage joined Sweden in the Euros and everything. When we're at the 1 second, let me just do this because I need to get to my actual channel so I can get the live chat up. Won't be a second, people. There we go. So yeah, he basically is calling Nigel Farage a Nazi. Let's listen to what he actually said, and I believe there's a response from Reform as well. Let's have a look.
Nigel Farage, he joined forces with the Swedish Democrats in the European Parliament. This is a far-right Nazi group.
There you go. Straight out the gate. Nazi group. Not putting targets on people's backs now, are we? Let's have a look.
They want to deport people, not based on the...
Yes, we do. We want to deport illegal migrants. Illegal. They always seem to forget that word. Again, they completely forget the part that's illegal about it.
Colour of his skin, but from the places that they've come from. They also, Nigel Farage talks about it being the end of democracy because of the way certain ethnic minorities are voting. These are...
What? I don't think he actually ever said that. The reason it's at the end of democracy is because of Labour clamping down on free speech. And these ID cards that Keir Starmer has recently been caught saying that he wants basically England to become China, which would explain him being a liar in Parliament. He won't be long gone, believe me.
Robust words, as Annabelle called them earlier, or we've heard on the conversation. This is racism, it's fascism, and we should call it out.
See ya.
Let's just rewind that a little bit.
And we should call it out.
Call what out?
On the conversation. This is racism, it's fascism, and we should call it out. On the conversation. This is racism. We've heard on the conversation. This is racism. This is racism. It's fascism, and we should call it out. This is racism. It's fascism, and we should call it out.
See ya.
And you are full of shit, my friend. Now this guy.
Okay, so what we want to do is support people on the basis of whether they are legally entitled to be in this country. That's nothing to do with race, ethnicity, nor religion. Now let's talk.
There you go. This guy's a Muslim, by the way, in Reform. And apparently he's a racist. Because he supports Reform. This is how fucking deluded the Green Party actually are. And Mr. Polanski, whatever his name, Piccalilli. Yeah.
Okay, you accused me earlier, let alone fascist, you said that I was peddling disinformation. And I think people watching this programme at home, given the Green Party are right now, to be fair, they're surging in the polls, it's important that people know this. When Zach Polanski is making seductive claims to you, it's important that you understand, before he came into politics, he literally made money by charging women on the promise that he could literally enlarge the size of their breasts by hypnotising them. That is...
Vote Green, people. Why doesn't he just hypnotise all the voters and get them to vote for him then? If he's that good. I mean, how pathetic.
Is a true statement. And by the way, if you think that's insane, his policies are even more insane. He wants a world without borders. He wants open borders. He wants us to stand down and destroy our nuclear deterrent as Vladimir Putin belligerently marauds into Ukraine. He wants a communist economic system. He wants to legalize all drugs. And in Zach Polanski's version of Britain, his version of Britain, it is legal to sell fentanyl, crack cocaine, and heroin, but illegal to rent your flat out.
There you go. The Green Party in a nutshell. Should be called, or they should have, the second version of the Monster Raving Lunatics Party, because they are not fit to be a party. And with this Mr. Polanski, or I'm going to call him Mr. I don't know what to call him. He's just a knobhead, isn't he?
He's the most unserious person to enter British politics in my lifetime.
OK, listen, so I'm going to let you respond. There's a whole heap of things there. Do you want to start off with the hypnotherapy?
Well,
hypnotherapy. Fucking. Oh. This is so. I mean, I'm being serious when I say the world has gone mad. It actually has gone mad when we've got politicians that think they can hypnotise a woman to make her breasts bigger. Contact the LGBTQ community and tell a bloke you can hypnotise him and he can grow his own tits. How about that? Or tell a woman she can grow a willy. Oh, shit. Oh. If I hypnotise him, how would it go? Look into my eyes, look around my eyes, into my eyes. You have a penis.
Because not everyone may be aware of it, but as I understand
Shazam!
you spoke to a journalist in The Sun who came to you and said, can you make my breast bigger through hypnotherapy? And you said, yes, and gave it a...
She's interested. So what is it you can do? You can make my breast bigger by hypnotising me. What's your number? What's your number, mate?
Go.
I said no. And they said, would you be willing to do it as an experiment? I said, as long as you make it clear, it's not something I do, it's not something I charge
Denial. I'm going to go and find the clip where he actually says that.
for. It's absolutely
Zach, that's not true. I'm sorry, Zach. I'm sorry. I've got a correct record on that. That is not
And then
true.
actually, amazingly,
people
to me,
Hang on, hang on.
look this up
Hang on a
online for
minute.
themselves.
When you talk over each other, no one at home can hear. As I remember, you were quoted as saying, actually, loads of people might go for this because it's safer and cheaper than a boob job.
Right, so this was 12 years ago.
So it is true. He said he can hypnotise women to make their breasts bigger. That's what he told people. And you're going to go and vote for this twat. What the hell? Oh, look at him.
Before as a politician.
did it?
No,
I
no,
think
just
it's like-
giving you the chance to
Hold on.
respond. That's
I think it's important to own when you've made a mistake, and I've owned that. It's 12 years on now. I think Tony Benn won.
Yeah, but other people aren't allowed to make mistakes, are they? Because you like to point out, that or everybody else's mistakes apart from your own. Yet when you're pulled up on a fucking mistake, you say, "Oh yeah, but I did make a mistake." Well, you're fucking fascist, mate. You're a fascist. It's as simple as that. It's
One of my favourite politicians said, I don't care where you've come from, I care where you're going. And what I want to ask... That's a statement, that. I don't care where you've come from, I care where you're going. I'm going to your clinic to make my tits bigger, mate. That's what I'm doing. I hypnotised a bloke and now he's got a vagina. Look around my eyes, not into my eyes. Shazam! Fuck's sake. Zia, if we're talking about people's past records. Nathan Gill,
Past records.
this is a man who was found guilty on bribery with the Russian state. Now, Zia said that Nigel Farage and Reform did not know who this man was. But Nigel Farage...
They probably didn't. That's why they said they don't know who this man was. Like the other smear campaigns that have been run against Reform and proven wrong, like Channel 4 did. And recently on Audit's channel, I think that was either the BBC or Channel 4, one of the two, they got tore a new one, didn't they?
Farage, including the day after Brexit happened, was pictured with 4 men behind him.
What are you trying to say there, you homophobe?
One of them being former MEP for Reform, Nathan Gill. The man that Zia says, no one knows who he was. So were you lying, or was Nigel Farage lying?
Zach, I'm afraid, if you want to use the word lie, let's be clear about something. You are lying. What I said is I have never met. I took over as chairman in the summer of last...
If you're going to come to a debate with somebody like Zia Youssef and you're going to make silly accusations, you'd better be fucking ready for some shit coming back at you, because this man is good at what he does, and I know he's made mistakes himself. Hasn't every politician? But don't come to a flaming, a gunfight with a knife. You don't do that, do you? That's just stupid.
Yeah, I will tell you, I have never met Nathan Gill in my life. I have never met...
Farage has met thousands of people.
He didn't say Nigel Farage, he said he'd never met Nathan Gill. If you listened, but that's the problem here, isn't it? They don't listen to anybody else's opinions apart from themselves. Narcissistic twat.
Doesn't know who this man is.
Was that a lie? I said he meets tens of thousands, probably,
but
across the
including his
course
own
of a year.
MEP.
Over the course of a year.
All right.
And Zach,
Is this...
Stop interrupting, you green twat.
Believable?
At the
This sounds
time-
like
at the time
absolute...
that this guy was
Can't say
the
that.
Welsh leader, Reform was polling at like 1% in Wales. Listen, here's the fact. Here are the facts.
If he's that good, what he should do is, sort of look into my eyes, not around my eyes, into my eyes. When you go to the next elections, you will vote the Green Party. Shazam! It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Everybody will vote Green. Well, the weak-minded will, because it's been proven that only people of a weak mind can be hypnotised. I've never been hypnotised, nor want to be.
To the matter.
MEP.
Reform.
Hang on.
I have never met him before. He is not an important
What
figure
about Nigel
inside
Farage?
Reform.
Because you're filibustering.
Of course he's met Nigel Farage, you idiot.
Nigel was not leader when he had a position inside
So
Reform.
was he stood behind Nigel Farage in the picture, or was he not?
Yeah, well, you've probably been pictured with people you don't particularly want to be pictured with as well, with people with massive breasts, mate, because you hypnotised them, didn't you? Yeah.
Okay, I tell you what, hang on a minute.
People
This
who
is
are
about
standing
bribery from Russia.
Everybody there in the audience,
Nigel
can I just
Farage,
say,
my friend.
people in
It would
the
be
audience,
hundreds of
hang on,
thousands of
Izzy.
people.
I appreciate you both feel really strongly about Nathan Gill. But I can see that people in the audience are going,
Please
I'm
Google
not
the name,
sure this
because
is going to
he's been
make
found
an
on
enormous...
bribery from Russia.
It's called shit slinging, but I love it because these Green Party representatives come out with so much bullshit. Go over to Nova Media and have a look at their fucking channel. It's a far left channel. Somebody in the comments on my YouTube video said they're not far left. Really? Really? Are you one of these weak, brainwashed people that voted for them or something? They're not far left. Yet they go round calling everybody Nazi. They go round calling everybody fascist and racist and everything else, putting a target on every single Reform voter's back. And then we end up with something that, something similar to what happened in fucking Manchester the other day. These people are sick. They're sick. They're not right in the fucking head. This has been Street Switch Photography. If you like this short video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Go and hit the notification bell, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Street Switch Photography.
Look into my eyes, not around my eyes, into my eyes. If you think that you